it's time to clean up a little bit.
And he's doing it. Checking this out today. No business.
Here we are. Me and Terry got stuck down here. Right. You can put the bread.
Look what they
Right
brought
there.
to us. Come here.
All right, Richard, dig in before it gets cold.
Okay, going. Wait. It's foggy out today. Let's check out there. Okay. There's 2 beds, but oh. Alright. And back. Today's episode, we are in Calco. Alright. Let's tell this right here. Spritlers.
Oh, the pharmacy. Take a picture of the pharmacy. Was this a real town?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So people came up here and was like, hey,
Yes. Drugstore. Calico. Final house is open. Maggie's mine.
It's all this way.
Railroad's that way. Outhouses are that way. Okay. Gotta watch our steps.
Where's Mom? Oh.
Right down there.
It says it's open. Hello.
Alright.
But I don't think that's the way we go. This is right here, Maggie Mines for.
Yes, it is.
Just horrible up there. Maybe there's something to look at. I've been in underground lava tunnels. I've never
Yeah,
been
in
this
Seattle. No, you've been here, man.
abandoned mine.
You've been here, Amanda.
drop anything, let me know when we get back. I'll go get it for you.
Okay.
Alright, oh, thank you.
I dropped my hat.
Let's not do that. No, hats I keep as trophies.
I know, right?
Look at the outhouse. Oh, look, and then there's the mine.
Howdy folks, this is Hard Rock Harris, and I'm here with Mrs. Annie Rickard, two miners from Calico's heyday. We would like to welcome you aboard the Calico and Odessa Railroad.
Howdy there, folks. Y'all please stay seated as we take a ride together along the back country of Old Calico. As we go around this first curve, notice the miners' cabins built along the canyon walls. As crude as they appear, they were ideal for protecting us from the hot summers and cold winters here at Calico, and perfect for the independent types who like to fend for themselves. Of course, many miners stayed in boarding houses, mainly for modern conveniences like home cooking.
I got my nickname Hard Rock because that was exactly the kind of mining we did around here. The rock is so hard and we didn't have any water to use for mining, so we had to hack and blast away at the rock.
During the boom years, Calico's 10 square mile mining district boasted a population of nearly 2,000, with almost 1,000 actually living in the town side of Calico. After the mining ended, Calico really was a ghost town. That's to say, it was mainly abandoned, but it was restored and reconstructed by the Knott family in the 1950s. Back then, they had workers actually living here. These folks served the role of security for the town, a tradition that continues to this day.
As we round this next curve, look to the left of the engine and notice the pile of rocks painted white with a white marker on top. This is an example of what a cornered monument looked like. We use them on all four corners of our claims to alert everyone that they may be trespassing and to remind claim jumpers to stay away. Remember how the first traces of silver were discovered right on the ground in the spring of 1881, and Calico's silver rush was on. Miners came from all over, including well-known towns such as Virginia City, Bodie, and Tombstone, Arizona.
I certainly do, Hard Rock. I had silver fever too. Coming up on the right is one of the original ore cars we miners used. We would push these out of the mine and stockpile our ore until we had a trainload full. Then it was shipped to a processing mill on a narrow gauge train similar to the one you're riding on now. That particular train was called the Waterloo Mine Company Railroad, and a spur was run off of it going right up Calico's Wall Street Canyon. The closer a railroad could be run to the mines, the better.
This large area to the left of the train is where some of the miners live. There is still one surviving wall out there. It's outlined in white. Beyond the mountain to the northeast was East Calico, where among others the big Bismarck mine was. There was a little community out there with a store and a saloon. The Stacy brothers carried mail the mile and a half between Bismarck and Calico, even training their dog Horsey to do it for them.
I remember that. They strapped a saddlebag right on his back so he could carry the mail and packages.
As we pause here, take a look at the top of King Mountain, where your engineer is now pointing. Look at the last letter in Calico and run your eyes down about 300 feet and a little to the right, and you should see a mine entrance in the side of the mountain. This is a tunnel for the Silver King Mine, one of the richest and largest mines in the Calico Mining District. It produced about $10 million in silver in about 11 years. There were about 30 miles of tunnels on 14 different levels inside that mountain, belonging to several different mines. However, the only mine that is open daily for guests to safely go into themselves is the Maggie Mine. Just below the Silver King, there appears to be just an ordinary pile of rocks. Actually, that is remnants of the Silver King mine itself. Not long ago, that pile of rocks was assayed to contain a few million in silver. But before you jump out of the train and climb the hill to fill your pockets, I should tell you that it would take millions more just to process that silver. So that would put you in the hole. Well, back to playing the lottery.
Go back to playing the lottery.
Now, as we get moving, look out to the left. It wasn't too far from there that a man got himself shot for trying to jump my mining claim. I'd already warned that Mr. Tobler about trespassing on my Golgonda mine, and he ignored me and showed up again. This time he got grazed by a few bullets I sent his way from my little pistol. He called the law and had me arrested before I could unload my whole gun on him. The jury did not find me guilty, as I was just protecting my property.
Well, Annie, glad no one was seriously hurt, except maybe that Mr. Tobler's pride. Now, if y'all look left, this is an ore crusher called an arista. Miners would hitch a horse or mule to that crossbar and have it walk round and round, which caused the steel ball to drag over and crush the ore before it was taken to a processing mill. Of course, by the 1880s, this method was kind of old-fashioned, but it was still a respectable way of making sure every bit of silver was scraped up.
We did work hard to get all that silver. Now have a look over to one of my favorite views from Calico. Down there is the Silver Valley, as we called it. Past that old dry lake is the sandy bed of the Mojave River. In those early years, drinking water for Calico had to be brought over from the river, which ran above ground at the time, and sold for about 5 to 20 cents a gallon. That water supply also gave birth to our neighboring town of Daggett, when the railroad was built right through there. See, just like the smaller narrow gauge locomotives, the big trains in those days ran off of steam from the water-filled boilers.
Another one of our neighboring towns was Borate. It may no longer be visible, but when the boom ended here, some miners got jobs over there as borax miners for the Pacific Coast Borax Company. The Borate and Daggett Railroad was even built right up into Mule Canyon, making for a more efficient operation for the company. It became the last place in California where the famous 20 mule teams were ever used.
Now, if you all look over at Main Street, you can see the same view we did as we ventured into town for supplies and relaxation. There are actually 5 buildings on Main Street that have been standing since the 1880s, when it was a bustling place.
Calico was a real town for about 20 years. We had a post office, school, courtroom, newspapers, and a slew of stores. Not to mention quite a few saloons, I can promise you that. Luckily, we even had doctors, lawyers, and a justice of the peace.
My favorite place was the town hall, where we had dances and all kinds of entertainment.
Those were dandy, huh? Now as we get closer to the train depot, take a look down into the gully to the left of the train. These ruins are from the Chinatown, where almost 40 Chinese lived and worked at Calico during the boom years. Amy did laundry for the miners and operated a couple of restaurants. Well, folks, we hope you had fun and maybe you learned a few things on our tour today. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop.
Be sure to grab all your gear, like purses, hats, glasses, and those little miners, too. Please come back and join us again. We love having you.
Yes, we do. Don't forget to mosey over to the Maggie Mine. I hear there's a great tour over there, too.
It's alright, I have a
And if
camera.
you guys do have any souvenirs from Ghost, contact Hasbro's for a Ouija board.
Oh, wait, is this like a real mine
This
shaft?
is the actual mine where
Yeah.
he dug out $2.3 million worth of silver.
Yeah, that's wow.
If there's gonna be ghosts, I got it on camera.
That's right, and a lot of people have experiences, guys. Good luck.
I will.
Type of mineral Calico is famous for.
Wow. Oh, shit. Oh.
Black light in their showcase to highlight what
This is
was
the real
otherwise
mine.
pretty bland-looking materials. Modern miners use ultraviolet
Look at
light
the
to source
amethyst.
specimen, but in the glory days of the Maggie mine, only the sheer knowledge and experience of a miner could find pay dirt and high-grade ore. Look at the rainbow of colors sprinkled over the samples in our showcase. The red and green specks are aurolemite. Each red spot represents
supposed to keep walking.
calcite, and the
We're
green
supposed to
color
listen.
there reveals the presence of zinc. Those blue samples are
Okay, blue
scheelite,
samples.
which tells the miner he has tungsten ore in that rock. You'll also see a sample of silver ore that brought prospectors to Calico in the first place. Also that necessary mineral for the atomic age, uranium. The tunnel or drift you're standing
Okay, let's
in
go.
was dug in 1880 by 2 brothers expecting to find silver. After drifting more than 500 feet into the mountain without finding
Their feet
any
long
sign of
first.
color or silver ore, Quick to clean. Later on, a 10-year-old school
Take a selfie.
jumped over on top of the hill oven.
No, I'm gonna keep walking.
Didn't learn the silver specimen found 65
I don't want to disrespect. This is a real mine where people died and lived.
from the wall of the ship.
There were a lot of people in here working. Some didn't make it. Oh wow,
Wow.
that's cool. You can tell they filled it up with dirt.
Okay. We go this way.
To think that back then people were mining in here.
I know, right?
Like 20 people walking back and forth. Like, oh, I still gotta take a picture. Oh yeah, you can take a picture.
Go take a picture.
I wouldn't do a selfie. But, I mean, this is kind of like a what's it called?
Well,
Memorial.
take a photo. You don't know what you're gonna catch on there.
I got hands on it. Don't leave me. Hold on.
No.
I'm gonna keep going. You did say something scares us, so. Do not leave me. Well, then don't stay behind. It said something about guys. Dead man's drift.
Here is the deepest portion of Dead Man's Drift. You can see early miners hard at work seeking that elusive silver vein. This part of the Maggie mine was given the name Dead Man's Drift because no mine timbers were used to support the roof and walls. This drift was cut through solid rock, and in more than 100 years of use, it's nearly identical to the way it looked when it was first blasted out of the mountain. Notice the unusual wooden pipes in the background. They carried water to various parts of the mine and throughout the town. Wooden pipes were all that could be used because of the high mineral content of the water. Metal pipes would decay much too quickly if used in a mining town like Calico. Well, when you're through enjoying this part of the Maggie mine, just retrace your steps to the main drift and then turn right around the corner. Continue down the tunnel to our famous glory hole. Watch your head and be sure to keep an eye out for silver nuggets along the way. Here is the deepest portion of Dead Man's Drift. You can see early miners hard at work seeking that elusive silver vein. This part of the Maggie mine was given the name Dead Man's Drift because no mine timbers were used to support the roof and walls. This drift was... This part of the Maggie mine was given the name Dead Man's Drift because
Mama's back there.
They said right and then left.
Yeah.
Right is great. Hello, Mr. Miner. He's so funny. He really knows. He has cold one. Cold one? That's a bean. What is that? Hard rock pepper.
They literally used to just play around all day.
Glory hole. The massive ore bucket you see was hoisted out to the surface for empty since at this point in the mountain. It's close to the top than it is to load up the ore cars and move them out the main tunnel entrance. Oh, wow.
They're sure loud. Did you hear me?
I hear noise. Oh. Come on. One in the dark. Must be it. It's a fan. Please use the handrail. Okay. It's online account or that is safe for the public to enter all. Okay. Ooh.
Imagine having to climb a ladder all the way
Yes.
here.
Exit through the turnstile. You guys can read that.
She's still.
I know, right? Oh, the old exit only.
Okay, this wasn't here when the miners were here.
She coming?
Yeah, wait for Mom. Oh, this is like the water pipe.
Main Street that way. And back down.
Here's the miners to cool off. The mystery shack is over
Right here.
somewhere. There's a church over there too. I saw that.
That didn't look like they were stepping.
With the brown and white.
Hang out right there. Don't go in that hot sun. It's too hot for you.
Yeah.
Here, hang out right here, folks. I'll burn up. Don't
You're
worry.
right, you're right.
All right, guys. Welcome to the Mystery Shack, home of Hard Rock Harry Dover. Hard Rock Harry Dover. He was a miner here at Calico. Now, you folks have been to mining towns before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you should for sure know what a miner is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
What's a miner?
He goes into
A
the
young child.
Somebody under 18.
yeah.
No, you're right too, my man. It's someone that digs for precious minerals. Harry Dover, he was a miner here. Until he got into an accident in one of the local mines with some dynamite, blew up part of his leg, couldn't mine anymore. He was really
Oh,
sad.
wow.
Came home, spoke with his son, and they came up with a great idea. They decided to go to pay lead. They went out to the hills and searched for wood around Calico. It took them about 2 weeks to find a good piece of driftwood around here because this is desert. But they finally found one piece, brought it home, rushed into the garage, made it into a peg leg. They forgot one thing. They forgot to measure it. Turned out to be shorter than the guy's real leg. Poor Harry stood at an angle like this. That's why he came up here and built this house. It was really easy for him to get around inside. Birds spread around town really fast that he was back on his feet. And his old boss came up and said, Harry, he said, you were one of my best workers. I need you to get back to work. Harry said, boss, I got hurt inside of the mine. I really don't want to come back to work, but I am a fair guy. He said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a bet. So I'm going to pour water into my decision maker here. If the water travels downhill, I'll be back to work first thing in the morning. But if the water goes uphill, I'm going to retire early. Now, I don't know if you folks actually know, but it is 2 places in the world where water does happen to flow uphill. You probably know. You know of any of the places?
That flows uphill. I know upstream in Oregon.
Also, the Mojave River and the Nile River over in Egypt. Both places,
Okay.
water happens to flow uphill. So now if you guys
What
go on
the
Jeopardy
heck?
and win some money for one of those questions, now I need $1,000, all right?
Okay.
He's
I'm
gonna
going
get
to
a
pour water
share.
into Harry's decision maker right now. I want to know what you 3 think. Is he going back to work or is he going to retire early?
He's gonna retire early.
Oh, you guys have already been drinking whiskey this morning, I see, huh? Let's see what happens.
Don't go in the sun, man.
Take a look at that.
Okay,
You
yeah.
drunks are right. He retired early.
Yeah.
Now, since you guys are such smart drunks, can you tell me how he got the water to flow uphill?
He did it sent.
He threw it?
No, it's because of the gray bucket.
Aha, the great bugger.
Yeah.
Harry took that great bucket over to the Nile River, filled it up with water, brought it back to Calico. Ever since, our water's been going uphill here too. Inside.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
Oh, man, you had to take the... Oh, shoot. Is there a trick? I can't remember.
Whoa. Okay.
Take this.
Turn sideways, face me, lean backwards, sidestep.
Yeah.
There you go, you got it.
Come on.
Here, I'll take your water. You take your water.
It's the mystery shack.
I can't remember.
Okay, come in here like this, Mom.
And still lean back a little bit. There you go. Come on in, boss. Face me, lean backwards, sidestep. You'll make it through with no problem. Now, Harry retired early, so he started gambling. That's how he made his money. He would bet his friends it's easier to walk uphill on the ramp that's here than down. They thought Harry was crazy, but he became rich in no time. Now, you folks can all come on down if you like. Take one trip up and down Harry's ramp. Go back in behind the rail. See how it works for yourselves.
Oh, feels normal.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Richard, you use right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Here we go, Amanda. Take this. Click it.
You got it?
Yep.
How does it feel?
Right.
Awkward.
Yeah.
It's like,
Now, Harry was a really great pool player. He'd invite his friends over to play games of pool on Friday nights. They made really big bets and played. Harry always made sure he took the first shot. Reason being is he loved doing his friends, but out the whole game he was the best player in town. He lost all the friends he had playing with him. Don't cheat, don't gamble, folks, because you'll lose your friends like Harry lost his.
it's tragic.
Who do you think that guy on the picture is?
That's him.
Harry Dover himself, the lady.
Just kidding.
That's his wife,
Correct, her name was Eileen. Eileen Dover.
Eileen.
Yes. Follow me, guys. We're going
Eileen.
Dover right now.
Keep shimmying.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
When you come on down, I have to see the chair from you.
Sit in the chair?
Go ahead, man.
All right.
Tell you what, that was Eileen Dover's favorite chair. She spent a lot of time in that chair. She also died in that chair. Relax. You're going to see get out of the chair just like Eileen. See, she wore big hoop dresses. She'd get up a certain way. You're going to demonstrate to these two how she would do it. So I want you to put your feet together just like mine. Perfect. Put your hands on your knees. I'll hold that for you if you need me to.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Now, when you get out of that chair, you have to stay like that, and you cannot use your elbows. Try to get up just like Eileen Dover would.
Don't use my
You
elbows?
can't use your elbows. Feet together, hands on your knees. Yeah, it's hard to get out of that chair. The reason being is because Eileen Dover, she died and cursed that chair. Likes no one sitting in her chair. Eileen Dover's ghost was just sitting on you. And I'll tell you what, when she died, she just so happened to be the typical Walmart shopper. You know what that means, right?
PJs.
She weighed 280 pounds. You just have a 280 pound ghost sitting on your lap trying to keep you here at Calico today. Now, Eileen was a clean lady. She spent a lot of time cleaning up in here, but she caught a slight case of dementia as she got older. She'd be in here sweeping. Harry called her. She'd go up and leave, and she'd come back. Wouldn't remember where she left off sweeping. She complained to a couple friends, asked for some help because it was becoming a real big problem. A friend gave her this. She never forgot where she left off sleeping after that. She could stand her broom up, do what she needed. She'd come back, just pick up where she left off. What do you folks think? Pretty cool broom, right?
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to know where she got it from?
The lean shack.
Actually, from her friend Harry Potter. Now, Harry and Eileen also had a son. They named him Ben. Bend over. Well, bend over, he was out in the hills one day and he happened to find a magic faucet. He brought that thing home, put it on the side of the house. It remains in the same spot. Let's go see it.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it's easy.
oh, feels weird. Easy to get out and
Yeah.
easy to get in. Okay. Oh my gosh. I would know how to do this. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm trying to get another faucet here just like this that shoots out beer. If I get it, I'll send you folks some invitations.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Could just have it spraying out here. That would be amazing.
Now, the question I always get is how does the faucet work? Don't worry, folks. I'm going to tell you guys how it works right now.
Oh.
You know how it works?
No.
Okay, look, when I count to 3, you guys ask me how does it work, and you're going to find out.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
How
How does it work?
It works very well. Thanks for asking, folks. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. We're done with the illusions. We're pretty much going to wrap it up. There is one more thing I'm going to share with you before we get out of here. About a year ago, the Rangers were in one of the mines back here in King Mountain, and they found something no one was in the area. They found some albino bats in one of the mines back there, a whole flock of them. They got really excited. They grabbed some traps they had on hand, went back and set them up in that mine. A few days later, they were able to capture two of those albino bats. They brought them back down here. They got them checked out. The bats were very healthy. They put them inside of a cage. About 2 months ago, they gave birth to a baby. Surprised us. Their baby turned out to be albino as well. Now, their cage is right here behind me. We're going to walk past them as we exit the tour, folks. Please don't stick your fingers inside of the cage. Please keep the noise down because they're nocturnal. I don't want you guys to wake them up. They get quite noisy. Come on down.
For real.
Look, the baby's in the middle here this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that baby the cutest thing you've ever seen?
See your purple. Thank you for jumping.
They're right here.
I like them. Yeah, they're right there.
Look at it. Look, and then there's the baby.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I want to welcome you folks to the batter's box. Research the bats. They actually originated from Louisville, part of the slugger family.
Oh my gosh.
They've grown quite rapidly due to the fact we feed them Denny's. Their favorite meal is the Grand Slam.
Yeah, okay.
Baby bats.
It's a cute little baby.
You know what the name is? We named the baby Ruth. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Ever since these bats have been here, they've been the biggest hit at Calico, folks.
Oh, hey, I saw some rattlers up front.
I'm not listening.
I know. Those baby rattlers and looking at them like.
It's the end of our tour, folks. I hope I hit a home run and not a foul.
You did.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions you have, okay? But if you folks can't tell yet, I really don't know how to tell the truth.
Thank you, Two Sticks.
You're welcome, darling.
All right.
Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Go on.
Yeah, look inside.
Here's the gold mine.
Oh, here's the other restroom.
And here's your change. You're very welcome, guys. You guys interested in the gold panning experience?
No, not right now.
Of course, guys. We've been here since 1880. We don't plan on leaving.
We're ready for the experience. Come on.
Right. If not now, then when?
In the future, where flying cars are available.
They have flying vehicles. We'll be calling rockets.
I know, right?
Now, guys, we have 3 simple rules when we're doing this, and they're as follows. We're going to keep these pans underneath the water at all times,
Okay.
guys. Now, I'm going to keep them under the water. You get 1 scoop and 1 scoop only. That's the second rule. But that first rule applies to that because we have it above the water. It's a workout. We're not here to work out. We're here to get some gold. Rule number 3 is we are panners, not pickers. So if you're not going to pick for gold in your nose, you're not going to pick for gold in your pan. Guys, big pan or little pan?
Oh, big pan.
That's right. Big pan, little pan, man.
I don't care.
Well, here you go. Go big or go home, the Texas edition.
Big pan.
That's right, guys. You guys are living it large. I like that. Guys, pick whatever you like, but I will say the first people I had here, They picked a lot of gold. The second people, they picked just a little bit. So I think this area might be depleted. X marks the spot, guys, wherever you think that X is.
I'll put it on here. Okay, right into the middle. The whole pan of sand?
You can make that as large as you like. You can have a mountain of sand.
Yeah, like this.
And guys, I almost forgot. Let me show you the secret to how to get your gold. When you guys get that scoop, go side to side, because it puts all that gold to the bottom of the pan. Once you guys get that gold and you think it's there, do big circles, big swooshes, because it separates the sediment. Go side to side to put that gold to the bottom. When you guys have about that much sand left, let me know so I can separate the rest for you.
Okay. I put too much.
How long have you been working here for?
Like a month and a half now.
Oh, oh my gosh, dude, you're a natural.
I'm just here until I graduate.
That's good, that's good, that's good.
Yeah, and then I'm going to join the Marine Corps. So that's
Are you?
Really? Already contacted my recruiter. Got to do the ASVAB this week. I'm excited.
Did you do your ASVAB and your physical?
So I'm already getting the physical part. I weighed once over 324 pounds in my life, so.
I don't think the weight really matters,
The
right?
weight is a big deal. I am still over 250. I told him that. He said I need to lose a lot more, so I'm currently cutting down, which sucks. But I love it because, I mean, I've never felt so confident and felt so good.
I think I see one.
Sir, if you do that, you're going to lose all your gold that way.
Oh.
I don't want you to lose your gold, sir.
Richard.
Well, I was trying to like...
You said that.
That's perfect. Sir, this is, we got to go side to side, and then we do big swooshes like circles.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to spill it out because when we do that, then we lose it. But don't worry, sir. Everybody leaves here with something.
I know, right?
You know, not that big is something.
No.
Maybe knowledge.
Knowledge? Well, I don't have any knowledge to give people. Only thing I can say is a language. That's it.
Oh,
knowledge is power.
Ah, Schoolhouse rocks.
Yeah.
Well, whatever
I'm
you
just
do,
a
do your best on your ASVAB.
Going. I have never took it. Not in high school. Hold that for me, sir, just like that.
Huh?
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay.
So whenever I do take it, I will be proud. But my buddy, who he memorized it and scored such a high number, they said, you don't join the Marine Corps, we're going to be very mad. Because he memorized, that's it. He took it so many times, and each time he just got a better and better score because he just remembered the questions.
Well, that's the thing. The ASVAB determines what your job will pretty much be like.
Of course, but
The lower you score, the lower your job.
But that's why I'm learning Russian and Mandarin, just so I can get a $100,000 sign-on bonus.
Ooh, you should be learning Korean.
안녕하세요?
Oh, okay. That's
That is, hello, how are you? 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
There's your gold, sir!
Alright.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I can't get all the sand out of here.
I can get that for you.
I'm having a hard time too.
And guys, I know it sounds a little shallow, but the best languages to learn are our enemies' languages. So currently that's Mandarin, Russian, and unfortunately Arabic.
Wow.
That's
Arabic.
why when you know those three languages, you get such a high sign-on bonus. It is ridiculous.
Wow.
I will be the same rank as everyone else, private, when I would go in. Well, if this was the Army.
School bridge. You don't trust this bridge. Whew.
This is what it originally looked like. Look at the kids outside. That's cool. That's cool.
And guess what?
Huh.
It's a knob. Back over here.
So maybe you could go downstairs. Look at that cool looking house.
Town hall. EJ 2081. What's next?
He's going. Oh, this has to be the original building. Look at that doorknob.
Doorknob looks new.
Oh wow.
Okay. We're not going further.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of parking down here.
Oh, guess what that is?
Huh.
Guess what that? Right
What?
down there.
What?
That's the original way to get up to...
To the mine?
No, to Calico.
Oh, to the mine.
Yes.
Should we go down there to look up?
No, it's closed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you follow up the.
No, you
The
take...
rail. There's a railroad track down there.
You take a bucket and you take it all the way up to there. Calico Ghost Town. Like when it stopped? Oh.
Get your ass in the car now, Nicole. Let's go.
There's people coming.
Is that her name? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know whose name it is. Did you load it?
It's in there.
Did you take out my CD?
There was no CD in there.
Oh.
Just didn't want to go in for the first.